that's probably the bit that CSS needs to work towards. From a CSS perspective, if you got a percentage of the commission, so not the full commission, but you got, let's say, even if it was like you got 25% of what your full commission is for delivering first or, basically last click before something else was used onto it. I think actually that goes back into the system. So you're then going to drive more activity because your EPC goes up. And it's the bit where, okay, we converted on a retargeting ad. The original click was from RedBrain. So actually, if we gave them some money for that, they'll spend more. And actually, we're getting the low hanging fruit. So we're going to get more sales where they've driven the cold click, and then we've picked them up. I think that's the bit that's missing. And I think what they need to do is take CSS and put it into the internal paid media team and have it as like two different ways to do Google Shopping. And that's what we've seen, with a couple of bigger brands recently doing with us. Like, we are now away from the affiliate part. We are in their performance team. So, our teams are having meetings with their, head of search, and it's kind of much more of a shared, okay, well, you do that and we'll do this. And actually that'll work for us. And I think that's probably the bit that CSS needs to work towards. And I think, again, that comes down to that partnership, that transparency. Once you've got trust, they'll put you in there. The moment you're deemed as competitive to them, the internal team is always a little bit more kind of like, standoffish, because they're like, well, you're coming in to take my sales. And I think actually it's like, no, we're combining together. How do we feed your pipeline? Because there are lots of people that aren't going to buy on the first click, but they will see the retargeting ad and they'll click it and they'll come back to it. And that's absolutely, our model's built to absorb that. But actually, if there was a more aligned thing where they're like, actually, we could give you a bit of credit for that because that sale cost us way less than our normal cost of sale. So even paying you a small additional commission means that we're way under cost of sale. But how do we get more of those? Because, every head of e-com marketing lead in e-com is like, right, you need to get more sales with less or the same budget. So it's like, how do you make that go further? And I do believe like CSS on a CPA basis is the way to do that. And I think it is just that, got to get on the inside and be more aligned.